Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and please do remember, if you do not like what I say, how I say it, or why I say it, then please do feel free to click off this video and go about the rest of your day in peace. And so I'm once again joined by my Piscean twin for this video.
Hello.
So yes, there are definitely two of us doing each of these piles, reading for them. And so if you hear more than one voice, that is why. And of course, when I say Pisces twin, what I mean is that we are not like born twins, but that our natal charts and even our Eastern astrology are extremely similar, with only a few minor differences. So with that said, let me go ahead and introduce you to the topic of today's video and the piles. So of course, this is the Autumn Equinox reading, and so we're going to be looking at what you guys need to know for this autumn season, for these autumn months. We don't know what messages are going to be coming up for each of these piles, but
it's exciting.
We shall see. So for pile 1 here, we have, of course, the goldstone. For pile 2, we have red carnelian. For pile 3, we have this bumblebee jasper. And for pile 4, we have orange calcite. So once again, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. So with that said, we will see you guys with your pile selection. Take as much time as you need to meditate with the piles and truly pick the one that is resonating for you. All right, for those of you who picked pile 1 with the goldstone, please do remember, if you did not watch the beginning of this video, that there are two of us doing this reading because I am joined by my Piscean twin. So if you hear more than one voice, that is why. So let's go ahead and dive into your cards, of course, starting off with the tarot. So we have the Knight of Swords, we have the Nine of Pentacles, and then we have the Five of Swords. So there's definitely a dominant air energy here. So think of the signs Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So maybe one of you who are watching this video, you have that sign, that's your sun sign, or maybe it's a sign in your chart. Also, we have the element of earth here as well. So for your autumn season, definitely I see to stay away from drama, honestly.
Yeah.
Majorly, because when you have something like the Knight of Swords, even though I think you're very good with your words and you're very truthful, it's like you also can be very kind of cutting with your words, and that could lead to maybe dramas because other people are starting dramas, and maybe you get sucked into it because you're trying to defend somebody else or your own honor in that sense. And really what you need to focus on is just this Nine of Pentacles, working on your own growth, just being you, relaxing in your own space, you know, having a you day, self-care, all of that going on here.
Yeah, I definitely see right here. It's really obvious to me that, you know, this is how you need to be, because there's going to be possibly some drama, and there's some kind of, I mean, look, you've got two groups here. I mean, well, this isn't a group, it's a guy. It's a masculine energy, and they're going to try to put you in the middle. Don't go there. Just do your thing, remain neutral, be like Switzerland. Just stay the hell out of it. Just do your own thing.
Because normally with the Five of Swords, you know, it kind of can refer to, obviously, conflicts with groups of people. So that could be friend groups, family, work colleagues, whatever it may be. And sometimes this card refers to as you kind of being the mediator between them. But in this case here, it's more strongly pointing to you guys just need to stay out of it, I feel like, especially with something like the Nine of Pentacles, because you have a lot of abundance, a lot of growth coming in, a lot of harvest to reap, I feel like, with this autumn season. And so you just need to keep focusing on you and what it is you're trying to build. And again, kind of relax, take some time out from your busy schedule to, you know, enjoy your hobbies, have a nice glass of wine.
Exactly. Read a book. Definitely.
So funny enough, your next card that we have here is the Sphinx. Choose your words carefully. Seriously, guys, there's a huge message here of really watching your words in autumn and making sure that you don't buy into gossip, I feel like. I feel like maybe certain people are going to be kind of speak in riddles. They're not going to be telling you the full truth if they're telling you about something. So don't buy into it. Be very aware of whose words you buy into in the autumn season, and what is being told to you. Be very discerning, and if you want to know the truth of something, then just be direct and just ask the person that you want to know it from, because that will help to keep you from, I think, getting to sticky situations with communication here.
I don't know, my eye went directly to, I don't know why this is coming up for me, but she's got an ankh around her neck. There might be some messages or, some synchronicities that have to do with that. So just keep that in mind as well. If you see ankhs, pay attention to what's going through your mind or what's being said around you at that moment, if you happen to see one. Or maybe you're going to come across somebody who actually has that tattooed on them, or they're wearing it. So that's just what I got there.
So your next card we have here is actually Spring. See your seeds grow. This is very related to that 9 of Pentacles, I feel like. And clearly, this card could be referring to that maybe the coming spring after the autumn season will be very important for you. It's generally this sense of growth, of embracing the change that's on the horizon. Allow your dreams to become reality. You are ready to bring to life all of your ideas, inspirations, and projects. When this card appears, you are moving into a space that allows you to really grow, expand, and create in a way you've never done before. There are opportunities for abundance, including financial growth. And if you're starting something new, prepare for a major expansion in your life and soul. When the Spring card arrives in the future position of the spread, or as the last card in a reading, it can also indicate that the coming spring will usher in important energies with regards to your question or intention. So again, I feel like if in this autumn you want to start something new, a project of some sort, it's a very good time for you to start working on it, because by the spring you might see the results of whatever it is that you're starting to grow here. Definitely keep that in mind. I see definitely financial stability coming in, again, with that 9 of Pentacles, feeling very independent and very exuberant, very alive, with that sort of that element of the hare here, or the rabbit. That might be a significant symbol for some of you guys.
Yes, agreed.
So next up, we have a couple of these cards. So we have card 29 with Perfect Acceptance. We have card 20 with Oblivion, Open Your Arms. And then we have card 17 with Commune with Source. So definitely, this seems like a message here to, to open yourself up to new opportunities, to, really accept who you truly are, what your ideas are. And again, don't buy into, I feel like, overwhelming drama.
Yes, it literally is saying here for card 29, the girl Samadhi is not distracted by the sharp thorns nor the beauty of the flowers and pearls of life as they cluster around her. She is tranquil and deeply merged with the essence of oneness and acceptance. So open your arms, to accept.
And commune with Source.
Yes. It teaches that when you give up being a perfectionist, life is suddenly perfect. Consider that your life in this moment is purely a reflection of your consciousness. Everything is exactly the same as it was yesterday. It is your attitude that has shifted. And this is for the better and for worse. For what you resist tends to persist. However, with Samadhi, there is no better and no worse. Everything is. It is a beautiful place to be. And, be is accentuated there. Allow yourself this kindness in this moment and embrace Samadhi. Everything will find its place around you in the inevitable present moment. Accept everyone and everything and every situation as being exactly as it is meant to be now. In order for you to grow as a person, you need to accept the present moment. And when you can, kind of view it, and even if it's something like, like this drama or whatever, view it for what it is and then let it go and just be like, okay, I notice you. I'm not going to get involved with that. I'm not going to give it my energy. When you do that, it kind of opens your heart as well to being more accepting, definitely, of others, of other situations, of yourself. Definitely, seriously, it's really emphasized to stay out of drama. Definitely. And, you know, this is talking about, you know, what was that? What did they say right there? It was so perfect. Hang on one second. Sorry. Where are you? It was on page. Yeah, like what was it? It was really cool. Oh, don't act on impulse. There you go. Mm-hmm. Don't be too impulsive.
Oh, yeah. And that's like a total Knight of Swords energy. He can be extremely impulsive. So that is something to definitely watch out for. I also feel like for you guys, spending a lot of time out in nature and working maybe with plants would be very beneficial for you. In fact, we're going to have a card later on the spread that deals with herbs and plants. So we'll see what comes up for you in that regard.
And with, you know, the Oblivion card, it's talking about don't cut your nose off despite your face. There is something beautiful and useful in dark reflection and sorrowful emotions, but these same emotions turn ugly when they rot and fester to become self-pity and martyrdom. So yeah, don't go there. Definitely. You know, it's, you know, the flowers are waiting for you when you are ready, but do not let them die. Do not let everyone know what is going on in your head. See, there you go. It's like, keep it to yourself. If
keep your words to yourself. Yeah,
because if you see something going down, the minute you open your mouth, watch. These people will turn on you like snakes, and you will regret it. I'm serious, just stay out of it. Keep to yourself. Keep your thoughts and, you know, words to yourself in this situation, because it will benefit you later on, because people will look at you like, oh, she's so, you know, well-rounded and grounded and amazing, or, you know, he, not just she. So definitely really watch that.
I feel like you guys are a group who picked this. For some of you, if this resonates, that you generally, you are really about truth and virtue and honor. And so you always want to try to step in and help with the situation to clear up things. But in a lot of times, kind of like what my twin here is talking about, is that it can lead you into a path of ending up, you know, with some of the blame, or, you know, people pointing the finger at you because you got too involved. So it's all about taking some time to just kind of, again, work on yourself and just what you are working on, and try to stay out of certain, you know, problems that other people have. Don't shoulder that responsibility, because it's not yours to shoulder here.
And this card right here, for card 17, it literally is talking about spending time out in nature and grounding yourself. And, you know, if you feel that this is getting too heavy, this energy here, head outdoors, go ground yourself outdoors. I mean, being out in nature is one of the most human and fulfilling and grounding things that you can do, because it connects you to source, because this is our home. This is our planet. You know, this is where we are in this moment right now. And to connect with her, you know, is to connect to the divine. So, you know, when your head is feeling, you know, foggy, cloudy, just you're feeling too stressed, get outside, move your body, go sit under a tree, whatever. Nature it's not only beautiful, but it you know, can help heal you. It's also very forgiving. So.
And interesting enough, with your next card, we have the card Strength. And what I really want to point out here is that it's showing this very old and sturdy tree. We have a tree here. We have like tree roots right here. Also, this card right here, it's almost like a Dyrad who's coming out of the trees. So there's a lot of connection here to tree energy. And so I definitely feel like that is something significant for you. I'm also picking up on that barn owl that's in the tree. So, you know, having a lot of wisdom, knowing what battles to fight and which ones to walk away from. Again, strength isn't always about like physical aggression, but strength is about compassion and acceptance and just, you know, understanding. It's like the Strength card in tarot. It's knowing how to temper your strength for your best benefit. You can't always tame the lion with aggression. Sometimes you have to tame the lion through trust
and love. Mm-hmm. And yeah, so to reiterate, definitely get outside. Seriously, go sit under some trees. This might be very good for you. And really just meditate and feel the power and energy of the tree. I have trees all around my home, and it's like I love them so much, and I show so much appreciation to them every day. And I give thanks for them because they give us oxygen. They provide homes for animals. They provide shade in the summer. I mean, they're just amazing, beautiful living things. So show some appreciation to one today.
And definitely with the next card here, again, it's kind of just reiterating everything else. Right now, it's not a time for getting into discussions, but more so a time about listening.
Wow.
And again, getting quiet. I feel like connecting again to nature with the tree and like just listen to nature to help you through, you know, whatever maybe the conflict could be possibly at some point here in the autumn. I definitely feel like for some of you who are in school, this could definitely be like a friend situation that could come up. So just be aware of that. And, you know, with this listening, it has a lot to do with poetry, with writing, with expression. So maybe, you know, taking up like a daily, you know, journaling practice, reading more books, reading more poetry would be very beneficial for you guys.
I feel like you're going to be getting, when you do this, when you meditate like that, you're going to be getting messages from spirit. And try doing automatic writing. It is really incredible. I have done it a few times. It's something I actually do on a regular basis now when I feel the need to do it. And you'll be surprised at the messages you're going to get. If you don't know what it is, I'm sure there's plenty of information online about it. Read more than one source, though, please. Always cross-reference.
Check your sources.
Yes, exactly.
So the next card we have here is Blue Moon, the unexpected. And again, we have that reappearance of like somebody with a tattoo here. I feel like,
Ooh, that's cool.
You know, obviously something unexpected could appear in your autumn season. It almost feels like an opening. Again, look, we have trees. We have forests. Jeez. It's like a portal opening to that. You guys really need to connect to that tree energy. And so the other thing to keep in mind with the blue moon,
what is that?
The blue moon, there's usually a blue moon once or twice every year. I think the blue moon already occurred, and it was earlier in this year, during the spring, actually. I feel like that's when it happened. You guys can, of course, look up online to see when it was exactly.
There might be another one, though. I don't know.
But really what the blue moon is talking about is no matter how well you plan, there's always room for the unexpected to occur. Build your resilience as rare occurrences can happen. A visitor you have not seen in a long time may re-enter your life. So that could be part of this, you know, maybe this conflict situation is maybe somebody that you haven't talked to in a very long time is coming into your life. And maybe that will somehow strain relationships with other people.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I was picking up on. You know,
because this is somebody you have a very strong connection with, and so maybe you end up spending a lot of time with them, and maybe other people in your life feel like you're neglecting them or something, or maybe there's bad blood between this person and maybe other members of your friend groups or something.
It could be an ex. That's just like what I'm feeling. It's like it could be an ex coming in, and maybe your family or friends don't like this person, and it's going to cause some drama.
Yeah.
But for some reason you guys are connected in one way or another. Just be careful with what you say and what you do.
So next up we have Yule, rebirth.
Oh my gosh.
And this is pretty crazy because we have also Beltane with fertility. And what I really pick up here is that there's a bunch of ribbons here, and there's also ribbons around this tree. So again, I feel like whoever this person is, this unexpected person maybe, this old connection, there is a very strong fated link between you and whoever this is. For, again, some of you who this message is resonating with. Again, we have this message of fertility. And the last one we have right here for this group is Earth Grounding. Oh my God. Well, that's totally what we're talking about. You guys need to work on that earth and that grounding. And clearly, you know, this could be a very fertile time for you. Again, I feel like that with the 9 of Pentacles, kind of what we've already talked about with the spring, super fertile energy. And of course, with Yule, that's coming here after the fall season. So the Yule, you know, and the winter equinox might be very significant for you as well, especially in regards to a rebirth of something.
Yeah, a rebirth of a relationship.
Yeah, possibly.
That's what, and possibly with an air sign, I'm getting.
Also, yeah, because this could represent this.
By Beltane, you guys might be
expecting something.
Yeah, or it's like some serious love energy going on. Like we're talking marriage.
Because again, we have the spring here. See your seeds grow. So I feel like for some of you, it could be possibly finding out you're pregnant. Again, we also have, this Knight of Swords that could definitely represent whoever this person is. I also am really picking up, and I didn't mention it before, but now it's like really clear.
Oh
There's
my
a
God.
lot of ravens and crows
Yes,
here.
they're messengers.
So be on the lookout for ravens and crows and black feathers, I feel like, because that might be a significant sign. Maybe this has some relation to whoever this person is. Maybe that will give you a tell that you know who it is exactly that this could be referring to. And so for the next card we have is the herb or plant that might be very good for you to use in this autumn season, and that is thyme with courage. And it's really crazy because you have the strength card and now you have the courage card. And I was mentioning the strength card in the tarot, and that's also one of the keywords in relation to that card. So for you guys, with this herb in particular, let's see what it has to say specifically.
Do you guys grow any of your own? Who grows herbs themselves? Comment below.
So I'm going to read the little poem that goes along with this. The fairies love to work with thyme, whilst they cast their spells in rhyme. My gift of courage helps you fight, stand in your strength and shine bright. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be, there it is done. So that's a big message right there. It goes right back to that conflict with the 5 of swords here. Standing strong and defending, having courage and making sure that you shine bright. You don't let anybody else kind of diminish your shine by kind of, spreading maybe false rumors about you or something like that.
Or they're jealous of your situation or something, that people are like that sometimes, unfortunately.
So resistance is futile as you walk the witch's solitary path of no return. Once magic is born within, it can never die. I will support you as you step out of the witchy broom closet and declare to the world who you really are. It's time to burn brightly as you commit to your magical path, no matter the opinions of others. Know that you are safe as you massage in my oil, as warriors of old did to induce the courage needed for battle. As you face challenges head on, I reinforce your bravery and strength. Add me to your bathwater or sew me into undergarments to increase vigor. Weave me into your hair to enhance allurement as you face the world. Plucky determination is what is required as you stand up in adversity, fight for your rights, and become the hero of your own story. So here is also the recommended recipe in regards to this plant. If you guys would like to pause the video, take notes. We also have the thyme revealed if you would like to read that. Again, seer to see fairies at Fairy Hills.
Ooh, awesome.
I love that. So there could be a strong, I feel like for you guys, there's a strong connection here to the earth element. So maybe even earth elementals, earth, related fairies. Maybe there's a certain spirit related to a specific tree in your area that you need to connect with.
Maybe you're a fey witch, or they are.
Or a green witch.
Yeah, exactly.
And again, I mentioned the Dyrad here with this card. So I feel like there might be one around you, around one of the trees that's significant for you. So keep that in mind.
Who here has green eyes? Because that is some myth and lore,
about the fae.
About the fae. If you have green eyes, supposedly you have a connection to them or whatever. And there's only so many people on Earth who actually have green eyes. It's like less than 2% or 2% or something like that of the population. And mainly found in Ireland, British Isles, and I think Hungary is where the most concentration of green eyes comes from. So if you have green eyes, I do. Definitely look into
the fae.
Yes, because they're a part of you, basically.
And so finally, we're going to close out your reading with a sassy little message using the Fire Witch Tarot, which of course I'll have a link down in the description, maybe also up here somewhere, so you guys can go and check out her tarot reading videos. Because she has a YouTube channel. She also sells a bunch of different decks. She has an Instagram. You'll find that all via her channel. And so the message is, girl, don't fucking start. So again, I feel like that's the message. Don't even get started with this drama. Just don't even do it. Don't do it.
Yep,
just
don't
do it.
Sass will bite you in the ass.
Just don't.
Just stay away from that crap.
Just don't.
Okay?
That's the big message here. Again, closing it out, reiterating everything we've already talked about here. So that is your autumnal equinox message. I hope that this reading resonated for you guys. If it did, please do leave a like on this video. Comment down below what you thought about. If you would like to check out my Instagram or my Pisces Twin Instagram, those will also be down in the description, as well if you would links if you would like to help and support the channel in any way. It's all down there. If you want to know about these decks, there's also links down there to the decks I've used in all my channels, all my videos, including this one. So yeah, we will see you guys in the next one. All right, for all of you who went ahead and picked group 2 with the red carnelian, let's go ahead and jump into your reading. But please do remember, if you did not watch the beginning of the video, there are 2 of us doing this reading because I'm joined by my Pisces twin. So if you hear more than one voice, that is why.
Hey.
So let's go ahead and start off with your tarot. So we have card 21, the World.
Not a bad card to start
with. We
with.
also have the 3 of Cups.
Wow.
And the Page of Wands.
Oh
wow.
God.
So, you know, this autumn season, I feel like you're celebrating the completion of something. You know, the end of the summer season. You're feeling, I think, very good. You're going to be having a lot of connection to friends, to maybe even soul family. You know, really a lot of celebration, joy, and connection. And also, you know, you're going to be taking, I feel like, a journey. You're going to be reigniting a spark of some sort of passion, whether that's in the spiritual practices, creative practices, work, whatever it may be, even relationships. Because again, we have the change of the season right here with the autumn leaves. So this is definitely what's happening here.
How many of you are a Scorpio, a Libra, or a Sagittarius? Because I'm getting that big time from this for some reason. So could be your birthday.
So yeah, I definitely feel like you guys are going to be starting something new kind of with the autumn season, or you're going to be revisiting, like refreshing something that you've had an interest, a passion in, and going after it. And again, it might be very important for you to work with the moon cycles because we have a full moon here. And so moving into some of your other cards, we have Medusa with Jealousy Leads to Downfall.
Oh God,
wow.
I've never pulled this card.
We also have the Minstrel with Let Your Intentions Be Known. So this has a lot to do with music, with poetry, with communication in that way, expressing, you know, love, or, you know, you admire somebody.
Where is... here we go. I'm like stunned by this card right now because I have never pulled this one. Medusa represents envy and a corruption of beauty. This tragic mythical being may also signify an act of jealous rage, exile, or harsh punishment. Excessive jealousy leads to downfall.
And so something that just was coming into my mind, because I'm fairly familiar with the mythology about Medusa, and mattering on who you ask and how you want to interpret it, in a lot of ways she was wrongly, you know, turned into this sort of Gorgon creature because of a love situation where she was, you know, being pursued by Poseidon, and, you know, something about Athena's temple was involved, and it kind of led to her becoming this Medusa Gorgon creature along with her 2 sisters. So maybe for some of you that might resonate in some way. Maybe in the recent past you've gotten over something like that, where maybe somebody else was jealous of you, and maybe a certain situation, maybe a certain like relationship you had. And I feel like for a lot of you, you're moving on from that, because we have, again, the Minstrel here. So letting your intentions be known.
You're victorious.
Yeah. Too. I would read up, I think, for you guys who picked this group on the Medusa mythology and some of the different opinions on it, because it's an interesting story, I definitely feel like, and it might be significant somehow for you guys. And so we also have, speaking about the Greeks, we have Father Sky, Trust in the Unknown. This is a very Zeus-like energy, you know, also Odin, I feel like. And so this is all about trusting in the unknown, trust in the universe. You might be seeing a lot of eagles. Maybe lightning is very significant for you guys. And so this is all about trust that your path is unfolding exactly as it needs to. You have a personal relationship with the Great Father. Know that he is lovingly leading you forward. So you are a co-creator of your life, and every thought, feeling, intention, and emotion you have is creating the road ahead. With that being said, you don't need to know every single detail of what is going to unfold before you. When this card appears, you are being guided to step back and get out of your own way, because there's a greater power that is not only around you but within you. And Father Sky is creating the best experience imaginable for you. Accepting this will allow miraculous energy to come into your life. So see things from a higher perspective, like the eagle on the card. This card can also appear when there are opportunities to improve the father connection in your life. If your father figure is in heaven, know that his spirit is drawing close. If he is on earth, there's an opportunity to heal something, whether past or present.
Wow.
And interesting, we also have in relation to this card, the arrow. Surround yourself with protective energy. So with this card, I feel like this is kind of a warning again that there might be somebody kind of jealous around you.
Yes, of their success.
Yeah, what you're setting out to achieve here. And maybe the admirers you have, because I feel like this is almost like an admirer who's expressing something to you, and somebody else might notice this and feel kind of jealous. And so surround yourself with positive people and experiences and environments that make you feel safe. Call on your angels, guides, and ancestors to bring you protection. If you're in a situation where you feel that not everything is clear as it seems, trust your intuition. There are energies in your current situation that aren't fully aligned with your intentions and goals or with kindness. Follow your intuition about whom to trust and what to trust. If you can take time to retreat or to step out of this situation to assess what is going to be beneficial for you, do so. In any event, this is a time to call on the energy of protection and to place yourself in a space that feels safe.
So I feel like this person, obviously, they use their words really well, and they could be a musician, or they are a poet or a writer. They definitely use they use communication as a form of career. This person is not afraid to hold back with their emotions. They will just let it flow. They will tell you exactly how they feel about you. And, perhaps they're very charismatic and attractive, and, they're pursuing you. And there's somebody in the background who is very
karmic,
jealous of that. So just be on the lookout. Just listen to,
your intuition.
Listen to that intuition, because that intuition will save your butt every time. And it'll also forewarn you of stuff so that you can avoid dealing with a bunch of drama. It will help you.
And so the next card we have here is card 15, Maximus, with how can you feed others when your own table is empty? Wow. So what is this about? So if you are maxed out and yet conversely more is needed, more nourishment for yourself. You are spread too thin and your life force is draining. How can you feed others when your own table is empty? A new idea is waiting to be cultivated, as evidenced by the flame in the bulb, which is very much related to that page of wands here.
Yes.
So, or perhaps it's time to stop sitting on an idea you've had for some time. The moths are starting to gather, and as lovely as they are, they will slowly blot out your light. Again, that's totally that page of wands element. There's something, some idea, some passion that you really want to go and move towards. And so you really need to do it in this autumn season, because that's even what's appearing here in that card. So it's time to feed yourself in order to cultivate and harvest your next crop. Stop focusing on everyone else and the role you play in their lives. Till your own soil, serve yourself the fruits. Till your own soil, serve yourself the fruits of your own labor. The table is set with fine silver on a blood-red cloth. In fact, the blood is pooling and indicating that your life force is draining. Capture it now and fill your cup. What is the purpose of these fine things if they are not to be used? And again, it's talking about filling your cup with that 3 of Cups. I feel like you guys really need to surround yourself with more positive people, try to connect, go on a journey to find your soul family, because maybe you've had too many kind of like psychic vampires almost around you who are draining you and maybe trying to deter you from going after what it is that your heart is truly calling you to do.
I feel like don't overwork yourself as well.
Yeah.
That's like kind of like a warning about that, is just make sure that you take time for yourself to relax, to have a spa day, whatever, so that you don't get, overworked, because when your body is that stressed out, you will get ill. Make sure to always have and set some time every day just for yourself. There is nothing wrong with that. And it makes me sad that people think that they can't do that. You know, your self-care it's critical for your health, for your beauty, whatever. It's like, you know, when you are healthy, you're radiant and you glow.
And again, it's like, if you're not taking care of yourself and feeding yourself, how can you help or take care of anybody else around you? So again, it kind of starts, it's going to, I feel like, that self-care kind of message here. And so the next card we have here is also Oath, card 49. And so with this card, it feels like you need to, you know, keep to your promises that you've made to yourself. If there's some dream, some goal you want to go after, then just do it. Take that trip, take that travel. Keep to your oath.
Yes, and if you like, you know, say you're going to do something for somebody else, or you make plans or whatever, stick to them, because you know, this is just basically a warning to, you know, not to break any promises towards anybody, you know. Has anyone broken his or her promise to you? Let the person go. Don't hold on if someone refuses to be honorable. You don't want this person in your life. For now, hello. For now, the most important promise you can make is to yourself. Promise to be kind, loving, honorable, and good. Do no harm. To belong to me, you must keep that promise. So basically, you know, you want to keep your promises, but if somebody is constantly just like BSing you and just screwing you over and saying they're going to do something and then they don't do it, maybe setting you up, like say, hey, I'm going to meet you here, and then they stand you up or whatever, just dump them. Just forget about it. You have bigger fish to fry. You know, go put your energy where, you know, it's, you know, people have gratitude for you and, you know, being around you. Don't, like, I'm getting like totally cloudy here on this one. Definitely stay away from the backstabbers. I'm getting that's just like, that card is just like, it's bugging me really bad. Okay, I don't know why, it's just irking me so much right now.
And so the next two cards we have are the Supermoon with Attraction, card 44, and then we have card 40 with the Long Night Moon, Darkness. And so I believe the Long Night Moon actually occurs here in December. Let me just double check that. Yep, December. So again, kind of similar to Group 1. The winter, the coming winter is going to be very important. And also with that Supermoon, it's like, you are going to be able to manifest and attract a lot of things coming in. So you can be magnetic to others and attract the good things in life. You can repel what you no longer wish to attract.
Right.
Be ready for opportunity. Avoid extremes that might cause negative imbalance in your body or mind. Think of connections greater than yourself. And so also with the card, the Long Night with Darkness, you're entering a time of introversion, a leaner time, or a time to turn inward to plan and strategize. It is time to do shadow work, which will bring big dividends later on. Release what no longer works for you. Again, both of these cards are kind of talking about releasing and repelling what you no longer need. And that could be actual connections to certain people, certain old beliefs. Again, it's about working with that shadow self so that you can create stronger manifestation for yourself. You know, the world is waiting for you, I feel like.
Yeah.
So we also have,
watch out for, 44. These numbers could play a significance as well. Pay attention to those as well. And that's a master number right there, pretty much, 44. So, and that's also an angel number. Definitely. That's been coming up a lot lately. In the other reading we did, it was all over the place.
A lot of people, it seems like, have been seeing those numbers. So you could also be somebody who has also been seeing that. And so for your next card, we have tarot cards with guidance. Wow. So again, this could be a message to maybe work more with tarot cards, to watch more tarot pick-a cards, or... this is all about guidance, that you are guided. Father Sky, your guides, your ancestors, they're here helping and showing you signs to point you in the right direction. So again, follow your intuition and trust.
I feel like also this just came to me, and I have to use this as an example. in your dreams at night, okay, you might see numbers or symbols or letters. And I know that's been happening a lot for me lately. And literally, I was seeing number sequences, like literally seeing them like in a lucid state. And it was literally telling me to go seek out a specific tarot reading and to watch it. And I actually found a person and I watched it, and it was like amazing, the message that I got off that. So pay attention to your dreams, and also if you start dreaming about tarot cards and like specific cards, really pay attention to the meaning behind them, because there's going to be some important communication there from your spirit guides.
And so it's really funny because it's like with this attraction card and with the darkness card, it was all talking about releasing and repelling things that you don't want in your life, as well as I've mentioned, psychic vampires. And one of the first herbs that we have for you to work with is garlic with repel.
Energy vampire.
and we also have rose with romance.
Wow.
See, again, it feels like there's some admirer or something along those romantic lines that might come up here in the autumn season that you should welcome in, and again, repel anybody else who's trying to be negative about it. So with garlic, it's really talking about when you are feeling vexed by unwanted or all-consuming energy, it's time to invite some raw garlic into your kitchen. Sprinkle me in dishes and place me above your door, in poppets or around your neck. I will rid you of malevolent spirits, demonic possession, and anyone who is draining your life force. And again, we had that talking about with this Maximus card, draining life force here. So you guys really should work with this. My history is steeped in Eastern European folklore, although I go back much further than that, having been used as medicine and as a charm to repel evil by ancient Egyptians. My anti-inflammatory properties protect the heart, so take capsules of me daily to assist with any blood pressure and cholesterol concerns, and to boost the function of your immune system. To stimulate blood flow and incite arousal, eat me raw if you dare, and ingest my pungent aromatic and aphrodisiac powers to invoke a night of stimulated passion.
Just pop a mint beforehand, okay?
And so here is the recommended recipe with the garlic, as well as the garlic revealed, giving more, history background of it. Now let's go ahead and talk about the rose. So clearly, even with the garlic, it's referencing romance and passion. So
wait, in lore, don't roses repel? Is it werewolves or vampires?
It's werewolves. I think in Dracula, in the book, I think it repels.
So
werewolves.
There is definitely like some sort of energy vampire around you, and they are trying to suck you dry. So, yeah.
And so with the rose, it's talking about a deep desire to be swept off your feet makes your heart beat furiously. Romantic gestures such as love hearts, chivalry, pledges, and chocolates make you giddy as you dream of living happily ever after.
Pledges, oaths.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Totally coming through for you guys. You are in love with love itself, and the romance you yearn for is steady to blossom as you honor your true feelings and appreciate the beauty that's all around you. As you breathe in deeply my sweet aroma, feel your heart's center swirl with sensual pleasure as it makes room for love in your life. I'll magnetize your aura to draw in all you seek on your quest for romance as you work with my spells and buds to cast spells of armor and create love potions. Place a bouquet of my red and pink flowers in your bedroom to incite intimacy and to delight as the heady heights of romance court you. And so here is the recommended recipe as well as the rose revealed. So definitely, pause this video if you would like to take notes and read more about that. And so on this rose note, what really kind of stood out to me was one, with that Medusa card, it's kind of talking about, honoring your beauty or like an issue with beauty. So I feel like you guys, if you feel kind of insecure about your looks, maybe working with this element of the rose and also garlic will help to sort of boost your desire. Also, I really picked up on the red rose, like the red flowers right here in this card. So again, I feel like you guys, you have a very beautiful presence and aura about you. And so you really need to embrace that and cultivate it more.
Use rose water. Definitely.
Rose
add
water
that
bath
to your beauty routine. Use rose oil. I know it's very pricey, but it is amazing. It has all kinds of awesome magical properties to it. So oh, my favorite, rose incense.
It's so good.
Oh my God. It smells like, I make a bath and I will go sit in the bath and I burn that, and it's just like epic. So try it out.
Definitely. I think you guys should definitely work with these. And so to close out your reading here, we have a sassy message using the Fire Witch Tarot, which of course will be all linked down below. And so the message is, find some peace and quiet.
Oh my God.
So again, do that self-care, find a quiet moment to go and take that rose bath, salt bath, whatever you need. It's all about finding your peace and your quiet, your peace of mind, I feel like here.
Definitely.
So yes.
It's awesome how that came out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Everything's been super synchronistic with these cards so far. So with that said, I think that's everything we're seeing here in your cards. If this reading resonated, please do leave a like on this video. Comment down below what you thought about it. If you'd like to help and support the channel, there will be links down below in the description for that as well as, links to all the decks that I'm using, links to my Instagram as well as my twin here's Instagram if you'd like to go and follow us there for more, art, witchy content, tarot readings, all that kind of good stuff. And so we shall see you guys in for those of you who picked pile 3 with the Bumblebee Jasper. Let's go ahead and dive into your reading, but please do remember, if you didn't watch the beginning of the video, I'm joined here with my Pisces twins, so if you hear more than one voice, that is why. So let's go ahead and talk about your cards. And so we have the Hierophant with card 5, then we have the 5 of Wands,
oh, wow.
And we have the King of Pentacles. This is already reminding me kind of pile 1. But the number 5 might be very significant for you guys who picked this group. Again, with the 5 of Wands, it's a situation of, groups of people who are not communicating, who are arguing about things, and nobody's realizing that the floor is burning, essentially, because they're too busy trying to get their point across. So I feel like, be very wise about those kind of issues that might come up here in the autumn season, kind of avoid that. And with the Hierophant here, this is about, I feel like doing your own study. I feel like looking for guidance or, even researching more about a certain religion or practice is coming through here. This is very, the Hierophant is a very traditional card. It talks about kind of traditional institutions a lot of times. But I feel like for you guys, it's about really kind of moving away from the crowd and finding your own truth and finding your own beliefs that you want to practice and build your kingdom upon. Because with this King of Pentacles, that is somebody who is very grounded, who is very...
Taurus.
Yeah, strong
I so
Taurus.
get Taurus from that, because, look at the food.
And the bull,
wine,
it's
the
like...
bull. It's like
so
sensuality, and you have the grapes up here. It's like... I like Taurus. I think that they're kind of cool, so... they can be brash though, but I still adore them. I feel that with the Hierophant, it's like definitely look into, opening up your crown chakra as well. For some reason that's coming through for me. Again, stay away from drama. God, what is with that?
It's coming
today,
through
it's just
a lot.
really coming through a lot.
So with this King of Pentacles, this is, you can have your cake and eat it too. Work hard, do good for others, and all will be well. So this is really talking about a focus on success and money, and, being careful not to let your desires for security or nice belongings sweep you away. There could be a king figure in your life, a husband, father, boss. Are you taking full advantage of the gifts he is offering you? And what does he offers you, and is what he offers truly what you want? So again, I feel like
they're loyal.
Yeah.
Whoever this person is, they are, the dog is what, fidelity? They're completely loyal to you, I feel.
I feel this is like kind of like forging your own way forward.
Yeah.
But
I feel like there's a person.
Yeah, there could be a masculine energy who wants to sort of help you along the way, offer you gifts, offer you guidance or security in some way. And that might help you because maybe you want to go in a direction that's more spiritual based. And so, this person can help you in keeping you sort of grounded and stable in the normal society realm of like what you need to survive while you kind of work on this practice. So we also have the Black Cat. Your luck will soon change. So yes, I definitely feel like there's definitely major change happening here with all this 5 energy.
It literally says, temperamental with affections. It's the symbol of mystery and superstition. Avoid unnecessary risks. Your luck will soon change. So, yeah.
There's definitely something along those lines happening. And that kind of resonates with the fact that we have the changing seasons. We're going into autumn here. So we also have the snake with shed old skin. And this is all about releasing what no longer serves you, shedding off old skin, and kind of rebirthing yourself into a new mode. And we even have the wise one. This is very Hierophant right here. Grow within your current situation. So I feel like there could be a lot of messages coming through. You might be seeing a lot of birds, a lot of feathers, a lot of crows. So
I feel, I mean, going in this direction is definitely going to change you for the better, I feel. You're going to be able to release the old and bring in the new much more easily.
So with this wise one, it's talking about knuckle down, be reliable and committed, be open to wisdom and insights from your elders. So, the wisdom of the wise one is based on something the younger generation is often lacking: commitment and reliability. When this card appears, you're being guided to continue working on your growth and expansion within your current situation. Be committed to your task and projects. It can be very easy to get bored or overwhelmed, but persevere. You're being reminded of how it feels to be let down and experience unreliability, and that is not who you were born to be. So keep working on what you're working on, because it's going to be extremely beneficial for you in the long run. So yes, it's all about, again, it goes back to kind of that King of Pentacles energy as well as the Hierophant. Knuckle down and work on what it is you want to achieve, and don't get swept up into unnecessary drama. So we also have Solitude with card 31, and this is alone but not lonely. And we have card 10 with Become a Loving Mirror. So again, this is a lot to do with your self-care, with turning inward.
Yes, exactly. Explore the concepts of self-nurture, self-value, self-truth. Are you treating yourself gently, or are you rough and impatient with yourself? Solitude is not loneliness. It's an opportunity to pause and allow the entire serene universe to wrap its arms around you. It's when you have the space to be hugged by life. The butterfly kisses the maiden's shoulder, a tender reminder that after a period of darkness, a cocooning of the senses, a glorious winged creature emerges from the chrysalis. Hello.
It's like
there
a
you
snake.
go. Yep, it's like a snake shedding its skin too. It's free to explore and delight in herself and others. A new leaf shoots from her thumb in yoga. Oh my gosh!
And that's what's
there
happening
you
there.
go. The thumb represents fire and universal consciousness, and we've got some fire energy in here. From periods of quiet solitude, fresh inspiration and motivation can emerge. So literally, there's a hint for one thing that you should maybe look into is some yoga. Try taking some yoga classes and stuff, and learn about it a little bit more. For card 10, it's talking about becoming a loving mirror. The simple, unselfish joy that comes from knowing something good has happened to someone else fulfills and heals the angry, self-pitying soul. It's time for emotional unification and appreciation for self and others. When we delight in the well-being and success of others, we mirror these thoughts. See, this is something that I know it's part of Buddhism, I believe, where our friend's joy is also our own joy.
Mm-hmm.
You need to think about that as you go through life. Be happy for everyone around you. If something good happens, don't take it to the envy place. Take it to the joy place, because that happening to them, it's like happening to you. We are part of a, universal consciousness, and what we send out, everyone feels. So we want to try to keep things on the positive here. It's time to shift your consciousness to you know, opening up to the fact that we are all one here. And, you know, if you're going to focus on lack, or you're like envious of somebody because they have success, you're basically throwing a rift out there into the universe, and you're also putting karma on yourself with that as well, because one day something might good happen to you and somebody's going to do that right back to you, and it's not going to feel very good. So find joy and happiness, not just in yourself but in others, and really recognize and feel the joy and the happiness when something good happens for somebody else.
And so I definitely would say that maybe scrying with a mirror would be very good for you to do in regards to working with this. And so, interesting enough, when I saw the black cat, it made me think of the moon. And funny enough, the next card we have here is card 50, the moon, and we have a black cat in the image here. So definitely working with the moon cycles, working with that feminine lunar energy would be very beneficial for you. Also pay a lot of attention out for black cats. Maybe you have a black cat or somebody you know does.
This is talking about, you know, trusting your intuition as well. You know, it's really important that we all listen to our intuition, because straight up, you know what's best for you. You know the answers. They're all within you. It's when we question our intuition and our thoughts that we screw up. So in this case, you definitely, with whatever situation comes up, you're going to want to trust that intuition of yours. And, you know that it is necessary to look beyond the obvious to know the truth of things. Sometimes people will say one thing and you have a weird feeling that they mean something else altogether. You know, you have this power. You are being asked to use it now. You know, if you want to look into this deeper, it literally tells you to pick another card to see what subject matter. Do we want to do that or no?
We can.
All right, let me pull one really quick and see what happens. So in regards to what you need to trust your intuition about, let's find out what's happening here. And a box is falling out of my lap. Okay, let's see. What is it that they need to... What is the situation here? What does their intuition need to know about?
And so we have the High Priestess of Air. So this is definitely related to communication. And let's see what else it has to say. So, logical thinking, reason, and using your mind to consider the next right action are the qualities encouraged by this High Priestess of Air. Now is the time to think before you act. You are blessed with a wondrous mind and imagination. Your ability to communicate is enhanced when you meet the High Priestess of Air. This is the moment to have reasonable conversations and make calculated decisions.
Oh
so
my
again,
gosh. Reasonable conversations. So I think, God, this is like also a theme running through all these piles, isn't it? To watch what you say, definitely, and choose your battles.
Yeah. Not all battles are meant for you to fight.
Yes, exactly.
And so moving on here, we have the card 18 with Forbidden, and then we have card 24 with Lust.
I love that card.
So, there's some spicy things happening here. So with that Forbidden card, you know, this is really talking about, you know, it's a warning. You know, you're about to enter into a situation that will not be easy and could cause you or others pain. That's very much related to that 5 of Wands that we have here. So not all doorways are meant to be open. Not all relationships are good for you. Not all love is expressed, and not all desires are realized. Right now, I'm saying no to you. The symbol for Forbidden also reminds you that although you may feel pain when someone rejects you, this is one of my ways of protecting you. I may whisper in someone's ear to stay away. It is for the best, even if you don't believe it right now. This is a symbol to move on and choose another path. This is a card really that I think about as this example that, you know, the universe, if you apply for a certain thing and you get rejected from it, or there's some weird blockage or delay in it, it's happening because the universe is letting you know, like, the thing that you think you're going after is really not that good for you. And so they're going to remove it from your path in order to present something even better for you that you have no knowledge of yet. And so I find it really interesting that it's talking about relationships as well with this Lust card right here too. So for that Lust card, you know, this is all about, less has come before you. Beware that when you toy with this energy, you may become consumed by it. There's a fine balance between desire that is pure and the obsession that arises in the insatiable thrill of danger. Be careful that your desire remains good and that your wanting doesn't cause hurt to yourself or another. It is best that you move cautiously forward. If you're asking about a relationship, you may be developing an obsessive fever that will take a long time to recover from. Ask yourself, what is the nature of your desire? Why do you want this so badly? Beware that beware, there is always a hidden agenda in lust. What is yours? So, it's kind of weird. I'm pretty sure that one of the videos that I posted right before this one, maybe like a weekly reading, had these same exact two cards come up. So if you guys watched one of my previous videos and you happen to pick this same pile, obviously this situation is still going on here. I feel like you guys need to be aware of what you're giving into, your desires, what you're drawing in relationship wise, sexually. And again, we have these fall leaves coming through here. Again, I know both of these cards came up for the same pile in, I think, my last weekly reading, I'm pretty sure. So this is pretty wild.
Yeah.
So just be aware. Again, what are the hidden agendas? Are you giving in to the right kind of person, situation?
Sometimes you might lust after a person because you really are, you're just very attracted to them, but maybe they're not like good for you, spiritually and whatnot. They're not really your counterpart. You're just looking at it for the surface value, like, oh my God, they're super hot. Don't give it.
Again, think logically and use sound reasoning.
Yeah.
Happening here. So the next card we have here is the Harvest Moon with Fruition, which actually happened here in September, on the 13th/14th, mattering on where you are in the world. So it's very interesting that we have this coming up again. So clearly something that maybe you were working with on this moon might be coming up again here in the rest of the autumn season. And so it's really about, harvesting things that you've manifested. So let's see. As the seasons turn, there is always a time when all the potential of the spring beginning is manifest. The crops grow tall and are ready to harvest, and they have done this from a fallow field with which we have planted seeds. The trees have flowered, and now there's fruit to pick. It's time for the harvest. So again, I feel like there was something that you harvested on this moon that is really setting the tone for the rest of your autumn. So, you might want to revisit the dates of September 13th/14th for you guys. So next up, we also have the Watchtower of the East with Spring, and we have Staff with Stability.
So yeah, for it's the Watchtowers of the East for Spring. It's talking about working with the element of air. Hello, didn't you just...
High Priestess of Air.
Yes, High Priestess of Air. Okay, maybe start working with the element of air more. It's to enhance your meditative and visionary skills. You will be assisted in a test or exam that is coming up. Your creative juices are flowing. This is a good time to pen your ideas. Cast your spells at dawn. So I also feel this has to do with communication as well. Work on your communication. Work on your throat chakra. Yeah, definitely. Maybe, something's going to be coming about in the springtime as well.
That's a lot with all these everybody. It's a running, energy and theme.
Whatever is going on in the fall here, it's really going to come into full blossom in the spring.
Yeah.
So whatever you're going to go work on and manifest,
be very mindful about what it is you are manifesting.
And be very careful with the words you choose when you're doing so. Make sure that you're wording any petitions or intentions or spells, whatever, correctly, because it will manifest. And make sure it's for the good, of you. We don't want to do things to project things onto other people. I'm sorry, I don't do that kind of stuff. I don't believe in it. It's wrong. You work on yourself. That's what you're
put
doing.
Spells on yourself. You never try to influence somebody else's will.
That will backfire in your face every time.
That's why love spells are so dangerous and people don't do them correctly, I feel like.
Yeah.
So with the staff here, with stability, your eagerness to get to your destination has caused you to stumble and veer off course. Your lack of focus tipped the balance. Your need to be centered and grounded calls for stability to accompany you along the rugged terrain. Stability slows you down, reminding you that experiences you face along the way are what matters. Whether good or challenging, you are in safe hands with staff as your guide and teacher. Staff will direct you valiantly through unfamiliar territory. You are being redirected to get back on track. So although it may seem like a long, hard struggle and a never-ending journey, you are merely being guided via a miscalculated diversion back to your true pathway. You have come a long way, so please don't give up. You're nearly there now. With the foundations of stability to walk with you, you can't put a foot wrong. So don't let a temporary diversion from your path stop you. You're back on track, so keep going. Be firm in your convictions and commitment, which is totally what that Wise One card was talking about, was being committed to whatever it is you're trying to do.
Don't let this throw you off track.
Exactly.
Okay? Because this is a bitch.
Yeah.
All right? Don't even go down that path.
Don't let others divert you from your truth and beliefs.
Yep, there you go.
You've come a long way, so don't give up. Keep going. You're almost there.
Yep.
Again, you are almost there because it's going to happen here in the spring.
Yep.
And so we have for the herb or plant that might be very useful for you, we have faithfulness, which is something we talked about with this King of Pentacles right here, with the dog being there.
Yeah.
So this is really talking about a seed of doubt has entered your mind and you've been questioning someone's loyalty.
Oh my God.
As you look for signs of unfaithfulness, you are too reminded of a pledge you've made. Promises of fidelity and secret pacts arise to the surface, and your attention is drawn to a long-standing relationship. Fears of infidelity have risen, and violation of a contract causes emotional upheaval. Do not despair, for I am loyal. My power guards against theft of any kind, including your heart. Sprinkle me on any dish for an earthy flavor that will keep you grounded as I protect you from deceit. Put my seeds in bread and feed me to a lover to keep love faithful and ensure that obligations are fulfilled. Loyalty and devotion are essential, my faithful friend, as you are reminded to be true to yourself and your magical beliefs. So here is the recommended recipe in regards to cumin, as well as, some more history on cumin. So you guys can go ahead and pause this to read this, take notes if you would like to do this yourself.
I feel like also what I just got was there, if any of you are like deciding between two people, one of them is definitely going to try to lure you, and they're very lusty, possibly. I get the word trickster for some reason is coming in there. Okay. They're not what they seem, where there is this other person over here who is maybe more soft-spoken, more chill or whatever.
Grounded.
And they're more grounded and they're more mellow. Maybe, the other person's like super thrilling and exciting and titillating, shall I say. But they're not the right choice for you. You want to go with the one that's more steadfast,
faithful.
Honest, faithful, and loyal. Because in the long run, you will benefit greatly from that. A little flash in the pan isn't worth it, to lose something very good over. So,
and so to close out your reading, we have a sassy little message using the Fire Witch Tarot, which I'll have linked down below. And it is, who cares about who's liking whose pick? And I found that really funny because it totally made me think of this Five of Wands right here. It's like, don't get caught into petty dramas or, again, kind of going back to that, maybe you're trying to decide between two different people or maybe that question of faithfulness. Maybe you're somebody you're involved with. It's like you're kind of like spying up on their social media and you're looking at what they're liking on like who others' pictures, and maybe that's causing you to feel kind of insecure or jealous. Again, I feel like kind of that, it's so funny that my twin brings that up because I feel like when I drew these two cards and whatever other reading it was, I can't remember exactly. I feel like it was a weekly reading. I think that pile had a lot to do with like two different lovers or like two, possibly somebody dealing with a situation like that. So I feel like a lot of you who picked this pile here, maybe also picked that pile in my other video. I don't know. It's just kind of a crazy synchronicity to have both of these cards come up again. So yes, I think that is what we're seeing here for your guys' pile. If this reading resonated, please do leave a like on this video. Comment down below what you thought about it. If you would like to help and support the channel in any way, there will be links down in the description for that, as well as my Instagram, my twins' Instagram, if you'd like to follow us there for more content. And if you're curious about any of these decks, I always have a link in the description that will take you to every single deck I've used in one of my videos, so you guys can go and check it out for yourself. So yes. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you for those of you who picked the fourth and final pile with the orange calcite. Please do remember, if you did not watch the beginning of the video, there are two of us doing this reading because I'm joined by my Pisces twins. So if you hear more than one voice, that is why. And so let's go ahead and talk about your cards here. So we have the Four of Swords. We have the Empress.
Oh, wow.
We also have the Lover's card.
Oh my God.
And we had the Knight of Cups.
Oh,
you guys got an extra card here. Oh, God.
I smell love in the air.
Yep, seriously. So it could be a very strong possibility for some of you who picked this pile that in the autumn season, you could be meeting a, kind of like a divine counterpart, a new love of some sort, because that Knight of Cups, I mean, clearly, look at all the hearts coming out of that cup. It's like they're super romantic. They're super, have crazy charisma. They're like the knight on the white horse. I can never get that saying right. I swear, if you guys have been following my channel for a while, you know I can't get that saying right. And then, of course, we have the Lovers, which is all about, lovers. Or it's also related to hard choices.
I feel that this person thinks of you as their empress, and they're like, what's coming to me is obsessed, over you. Once they meet you, they're going to be like gaga over you completely and lose their mind. Also, just as a warning, be careful, because
fertile.
Yeah, you
fertile.
Don't, if you're not wanting to get pregnant, make sure that you're very careful about that, because they're going to be so into you. You're probably not going to, like, once they get you alone, you probably won't be coming out of the room for maybe hours or days. So watch out for that. I mean, I just get major passion off that.
Yeah, and of course we have two major arcanas here, so this is a big deal. I also feel like with the Four of Swords here, you'll be getting signs and synchronicities, even possibly seeing this person in your dreams before you meet them. I feel like this is a very divine kind of connection or union for you guys. It's going to help you to grow in a lot of ways with this Empress energy. You're going to be learning a lot through this connection, and you're going to have a lot of inspiration. You might be getting a lot of ideas, especially in your dreams. And so I feel like it might also be time for you guys to come out of a sort of meditative state with like these cobwebs, shake off the cobwebs and go out there and just like put yourself out there and see what happens.
Yep.
So we also have the card Dagger with conflict and danger lie in wait. Jeez, there's always a warning like that in these piles lately. And then we have the Maiden. Look at this. A new relationship blossoms. Are you kidding me?
Oh my God. Okay.
So with that, again, there's a message here to just be aware of, the dagger.
Beware of backstabbers.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Everybody's
getting this. You
Everyone.
guys, just be careful. I mean, like, I swear, it's like in every single damn pile, there's some shady ass bitch in the shadows waiting to, screw up your groove. It's like,
don't get caught into drama or rumors or gossip or anything like that, because that is just a huge message here. Yeah. And of course, with the Maiden, it's like, I feel like this definitely represents you guys, whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. Like, you're ready to accept this new relationship. It feels like almost like Sleeping Beauty awaking, and ready to like step out there.
Yep. And then it's also saying to heed the advice of a close and trusted friend. A new relationship blossoms. So it's saying that, but then we have the dagger next to it.
I feel like you need to be very aware of who it is.
Trust, yeah.
And whose words. Again, just be very aware.
It's talking about young and naive. The Maiden represents innocence, hope, and loyal friendship. She embodies purity and emotional longing. Heed the advice of a close, trusted friend. A new relationship blossoms. Ouch.
I'd be very aware of the advice and like be very discerning about the advice your close friends give you or something, because
they're jealous.
Yeah.
Watch out for, just trust your intuition. Okay?
Yep, majorly.
If something stinks, or as they say, something is rotten in Denmark, just, just know and pay attention to, who you're trusting or whatever, when it comes to this kind of stuff. Maybe somebody from the past of this other person is going to try to, because they're still, what do you call it? The karmic? They're still, infatuated with this person because obviously they're freaking hot, okay? And they know what they're doing, in the bedroom, shall I say? So, just beware, definitely, of who's coming around, who's sniffing around, like
again,
fake
the sharks,
and false friends.
the sharks underneath,
yes.
lurking in the water.
Yep.
And I just got a funny thing that crossed my mind. I feel like a lot of you who pick this pile, you're kind of just saying like, oh my god, another reading that's talking about love, even though this video had nothing to do with that. I feel like some of you are you've been getting this message a lot, so I don't know, that might resonate for some of you. The next cards we have here are Traitor, exchange energy to create abundance, and we have Broken Arrow, embrace the energy of peace. So with the Traitor, it's talking about make connections and exchange information, talents, and support. I feel like you might meet this person in kind of a rush when you're on the move or something, and so make sure that you exchange information with them so that you can contact them afterwards, and make sure that you immediately put it into your phone so you don't lose it at all, because I feel like this is going to be a very spur of the moment meeting, but it's very divinely guided. I keep looking at this with the Lover's card in the smoke. It's I see kind of these menacing shape, these eyes right here, so I feel like be aware of, again, somebody's
creeping.
Yeah, somebody creeping here. And so, with the Traitor, it's about the universe operates under the law of cause and effect, and it always is looking to return to a natural state of balance. So if you're lacking in the feelings of abundance at this time, you are being invited to share your time, your gifts, and your understanding with others. If you're frustrated because something isn't unfolding in your life, instead of asking yourself what you can get, ask yourself what you can give. The exchange of energy doesn't necessarily mean financial energy. It can also be about supporting in order to feel supported. If you've been holding back with your offerings, now is the time to change that. Allow yourself to be open, honest, and vulnerable. This can prepare you to open up to even greater opportunities in the coming days, weeks, and months. And so moving on into the Broken Arrow here, it's talking about let go of the need to defend yourself and prepare to offer peace. You are safe. Both of these cards were referencing needing to be vulnerable. So again, I feel like maybe in the past you've experienced a lot of conflict and bad relationships, and so you might be kind of wary about this new person because again, they're so charming. They seem too good to be true or something. And you just need to kind of let go of that fear or that,
You can't have love without vulnerability, period. It's when you open yourself up and you become vulnerable, it's yes, somebody can hurt you or whatever, but you're never going to get that love or, joy, happiness, peace in your life unless you are vulnerable. So
again, with this Broken Arrow, it's all about washing away the darkness and the light coming in, and that any sort of arguments or disagreements or again negativity, it's going to end. There is an end coming for it. So again, even with this dagger being here and maybe the shady person who might be sniffing around in this connection, it's you're not going to have to worry about it for very long because it's going to clear up itself and it's going to end. And so we also have the card of resilience with burn away the past. And then we have the key is within your grasp. So yes, I feel like you guys are breaking out of, maybe a negative cycle or maybe a bad relationship, and you're burning away what no longer serves you. You're moving forward.
You're letting go of fears of events, ideas, people, and places that once defined yourself. You're comfortable within your own skin. Don't let smoke overcome you. It's it says the smoke does not overcome her. So, and look, you got their smoke right there, right? Okay. Don't let somebody else's baggage or garbage come into your life and screw up something good, basically. It's talking about windows open and a branch of the tree of life reaches in to guide her always to heighten clarity and wisdom. When resilience appears, it is time to stoke the fires of your past and release that which no longer serves you. Know that to rise like a phoenix, it is necessary to dive into the flames. That's that vulnerability right there. You know, you have
Embrace
to
the
do
vulnerability.
it. You just got to do it.
Because you have the key. You can totally make and manifest this happen, especially with the Empress energy. It's like you can make this
chills,
grow.
you guys. Like, seriously, I have chills all over my body right now. I mean, maybe because we mentioned Phoenix, because that is like literally like a mythical spirit animal that I get a lot. So whenever it gets mentioned, it's like, oh my God, because literally, I mean, I feel that you're probably one of my people out there too when it comes to that. You know, you have to open up. It's hard, I know. It's very hard, and it's also scary, and it takes a lot of courage to put yourself out there and just be vulnerable that way, but it will benefit you in the end. Okay, you're going to learn something from it no matter what, and it's going to rise you up, you know, from the ashes, no matter what happens. So you know, with the doable, the key, you know, it's like, it's literally saying what you seek is in your grasp. As with all yeses, there are adjustments. Release yourself from a lingering mental prison of fear that you are not enough, that you are not worthy. You have the right key. Don't doubt it. It's time to be grateful for your teachers, even the ones whose lessons you didn't necessarily like. Past lovers, past employers, bullies, cyberstalkers, all had lessons to teach you. Cyberstalkers. That person creeping. Yeah. I swear to God, you guys, I am like literally like, I can't handle it. I am so, look at my skin. Oh my God. I mean, I can feel it in my crown chakra. It's just like going nuts. Okay, let's see here. Incredibly, when you meditate on gratitude for these lessons, the struggles around you dissipate. The key to opening the rest of your life hovers within your grasp. It's yours to use. The girl of doable fearlessly breaks through the glass ceiling and grabs the potent symbol of her getting of wisdom, the golden key. Tears of blood are shed, residues of past pains. Oh my God, I'm going to cry. Here you go.
So, tears of blood are shed, residues of past pains and losses reflected in the carved face on the entryway above her are now transformed into power and assertiveness. If this card is drawn at the time you're seeking to step up into the next wildly acknowledged level of success, whether it be career advancement, passing a test, being accepted into an institution of learning, this card indicates that the answer is yes.
Oh my God.
So again, this connection, whatever you're wanting to manifest and build here, it's coming. It is a yes. And so for the next two cards, there's a message that totally came through with this one. We have card 38 with deceit, and then we have card 33 with loyalty. Immediately what I got from this is that I feel like for some of you, you could have two friends. One is going to be deceitful to you, and one is going to be loyal to you. And so you need to be very mindful about whose advice you listen to and figure out who it is. For others, this deceit could be that person that's lingering from this new person who's coming in's past. And, you know, this is a message that the new person coming in is very loyal to you.
I feel like you guys have been through some serious shit and some pain, because I can feel that. I'm picking it up. I mean, I'm literally tearing up, you know. Just know that you're a beautiful person inside, and you deserve this. You deserve, you know, this happiness and this love. So, oh my God, whatever you do, just stay loyal to yourself as well, and realize that
you're transforming.
Yeah, it's freaking beautiful. Oh my God.
And so we also have card 19 with balance, and we have card 15 with action. So for balance, you know, this is talking about, you know, seek balance. Extremes of anything are rarely healthy or useful. There may be an overreaction that has caused the issue. Ground yourself and allow your strength to rise from there. Be aware of where the imbalances in your life are present. And then with the course action card, you know, this is talking about the time has come to take action. Let go of your paralysis. Let go of your burdens, and step by step. So again, it's all about you guys taking the action to balance out your life. And again, we have fall leaves appearing here. So this is a big part of your autumn. And even here in these cards, it's like an autumny scene, and we have that butterfly. So again, I feel like this autumn is very transformative for you. You're going to be going through a lot of growth. And so And it's really crazy what the next cards are here.
Oh my God.
Hand fasting with union, and we have hearth with homecoming. So yes, again, I feel so strongly with the Lovers card, with the Knight of Cups, this union card. You guys are going to be possibly getting married to whoever this person is. They're the union you've been waiting for, and so it's going to feel like a homecoming to you.
It's going to be not without its emotions coming in, because somebody is going to try really damn hard to shoot you down. Whatever you do, don't let that harm you or take you from what it is that is rightfully yours. Okay?
Stand strong with this person.
You know, it's talking about, prepare for a hand fasting ceremony, commit to a relationship, commit yourself in service to spirit through vows of dedication. The union of a partnership brings great blessings. Make a promise to always be true to yourself. Love is the answer. So a coming together, oh gosh, my eyes. I have tears in my eyes, so it's hard to read. In whatever form is celebrated when hand fasting shows up. Hand fasting comes as a blessed omen, for it indicates the union of yourself and your beloved. Love is in the air, so get ready to tie the knot and jump over the broomstick. Oh my God, I'm tearing up again.
You're gonna make me cry.
Oh my God. As tradition dictates, oh, I'm shaking now. Shit. Union announces a betrothal in acknowledgement of your readiness to make a sacred commitment. Oh my God, I can't even do this. I'm sorry, you guys. Oh my God.
So, union announces a betrothal in acknowledgement of your readiness to make a sacred commitment to yourself, to promise to love, cherish, and honor all of who you are, and to never betray yourself in favor of another. Again, it goes back to loyalty here, including what you hold dear or believe. Union also declares your marriage to spirit and invites you to humbly come before the Lord and Lady to declare your undying love and dedication to their service. This is a time of pledges, promises, and vows to declare your love for a year and a day, or for as long as love lasts, to whom you wish to be joined in sacred union. Prepare for a hand fasting ceremony, commit to a relationship, commit yourself in service to spirit through vows of dedication. The union of a partnership brings great blessings. Make a promise to always be true to yourself. Love is the answer here.
Oh my God.
I also feel like when you meet this person, it's going to be such a deep and fast connection that you guys might even just elope and just like do this without letting anybody know. And
They're your home.
Yep. Completely.
You guys are, I feel like this is like total hardcore, like divine union.
In
twin
fact,
flame,
holy crap.
They're your other side, okay?
These cards are literally right after each other.
Holy shit.
So with Hearth, it's, you've heard the phrase, home is where the heart is, right?
Oh my God.
Well, it certainly rings true for you at this moment in time. The Hearth calls you back to the bosom of your family, to return to the center of what really is important, to remember where your loyalties lie. This is a vital time right now for you to enjoy some home comforts, where you can relax and be the real you. You're done with pretense and keeping up with others for appearance sakes. It's all been rather fast-paced for you, and it's time to slow things down and take it easy. Hearth invites you to return back to basics for a while, where you can rest in the warmth and sup some nourishing soup. Here within your very own space, you can review your priorities and maybe rework that schedule of yours. But for now, curl up and focus on some peace and well-being. Welcome home.
Oh my God.
You are in need of some good old-fashioned nurturing right now. Focus your priorities on home life for a while. A family gathering is on the cards. Take some time out to rest and heal. Revel in some more family time. You need to revalue your priorities. Enjoy your home cooking. Some home cooking. I'm even getting all choked up with this one.
She's way tougher than me when it comes to crying, okay? I am a total wuss when it comes to that. And, with emotions, she's the strong one here with that. It takes a lot to get her to cry.
Yep.
But yeah,
there's a lot of strong emotion with this.
Oh my God.
Like, it's
so,
crazy.
Because look, it's, and also this could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio.
Strong Venus energy with the
Yes.
Empress.
Oh my God, this is so
also
rad.
Gemini possibly.
Yeah, this is very, very intense, very loving, very awesome. I mean, it's meant to be.
Yeah, it really is. No matter, that's why you have so many obstacles and challenges to overcome with it, because it's meant to test you. And I feel like, again, like it's making you stronger.
It's your other half.
And so for the herb that might be useful for you to use in regards to this, we have black pepper with banishment. So disruptive energies, are causing you to make mistakes, and you may find that nothing is going as smoothly as usual. Outside influences seem to have a hold over you, preventing you from moving forward. When your world becomes negatively affected by someone or something else, it's time for a little banishment magic.
Wow.
Call on my strength to assist, for I am so powerful that I even have the ability to banish air from your nostrils in the form of a sneeze. In performing any kind of banishment ritual, I shall flush out all forms of lower emotions that have been directed your way, such as jealousy, anger, and resentment. Burn me in your home or carry me in your pocket as a charm to ward off ill intention, and you shall be free to work your magic with harm to none, so mote it be. So here is the recommended recipe in regards to the black pepper, as well as more information on it. I'm also going to go ahead and show the little poem there because it might be also significant for you. So feel free to pause this and make notes if you would like to do this. And finally, moving forward into closing out your reading, we have some sassy messages from the Fire Witch Tarot, which will be linked down below. And so we have, stop sabotaging your manifestations.
Oh my God.
We have, you fucked it up and you know it. And you need to dose of man the fuck up.
Wow.
So there's a lot of energy right here about you. While on one level, I do feel like there might be another person, another influence affecting it. It goes both hand in hand. So this other influence is affecting you, and through that affection, it's causing you to, sabotage yourself because you're buying into their words. And this. Your intuition has been warning you about this. And so you need to stand strong and kind of, again, use that banishment to cut connection to deceitful people, whoever this represents, so that you can really bring in your manifestation. Because once you clear this up, it's just going to happen like that. That is like the final piece here that I feel like that is stopping the manifestation to happen, to calling this in.
It's incredible. This is like, I have never cried, and I swear, I've had little things happen before when I've done, readings for myself or anybody else. And it's like, this was insane. I can't believe how that made me feel. And like the hair on my body was standing on end and everything else. And just like, it was so intense. So, there is a lot of love right here.
Yes.
It's like serious, like freaking fairy tale shit.
It really is.
So,
again, that's even what I was talking about when I saw like the maiden and the empress here. It's like I mentioned, like, Sleeping Beauty, Rapunzel, it came to mind. It's like, again, especially like, again, Sleeping Beauty, look at this.
Holy
I didn't
shit.
even think about that with the Four of Swords here. So yeah, it's like, this is totally it. And even with like the deceit, it's like the wicked stepmother or, whoever, the evil witch.
It could be.
Yeah.
It could be a family member, not necessarily an ex or whatever. It could be somebody within this person's family who is just an a-hole.
Yeah,
okay?
this is definitely, it feels like the fairy tale romance, straight up. The lovers, that, yeah, yep, completely.
It's incredible.
So
it's amazing how this happened. You know?
It's wild, and it's like we did not look at these cards before we flipped them over just now. This is wild. So I think that's everything we're seeing here in your cards. If this reading resonated, please do feel free to leave a like on this video. Comment down below what you thought about it. If you'd like to help and support the channel, there's links down in the description for that, as well as my Instagram, my twins' Instagram, if you'd like to follow us there for more content. And if you want to know anything about these specific cards, there's always a link in the description that leads you to all the decks that I've used in my videos. So yes, thank you guys so much for watching this, and I hope you guys have a wonderful fall season.